Archifringe TV.
How clean is your practice? We are so thrilled to now be in a position of assembling a dream team to lead this exciting £30 million project. The scheme will bring great loveliness to the people and will absolutely be a wonderful marriage of practicality and beauty. Now, in today's meeting, we are going to hear everyone's plan for making this happen. So, marketing and events, let's start with you.
Yes, we have booked the gala and it's looking absolutely fantastic. We've got the champagne on order. In fact, it's on ice. We've been thinking a lot about bums on seats or wallets on seats. And, obviously it's all about building confidence and, getting people to get their, their check signed. Because the scheme is so fantastic, but it is going to require quite a lot of revenue. So we have booked Cirque de Pompeii. There's going to be this fantastic, spectacular thing that happens right in the middle of the gala. It's going to feel a little bit like a volcano erupting, and all of the people there are going to just feel like, this is a historic moment. And it is quite expensive, but that's what we're going for, luxury.
Okay, legals and financials.
We have a very tight control of this budget and we are very safe and secure that we're going to come in ultimately within budget, working very closely with marketing and events to raise the funds needed to deliver the project long term.
So, how are people responding to the project so far? Let me introduce Trude, our Community Engagement Officer. Okay, so community, that's me. So we haven't actually met anyone yet. But also actually there is an urgency really to first address, and this is the issue, is that a local paper did an abysmal story on the plan, saying that it was just a plan and that we didn't actually intend on doing anything other than the plan. So we're just contending with that at the moment, and before then we can embark on the community engagement process. Also over to our ecologist, because as this is a green scheme, we were told we should have one.
Hello everyone, I'm Annika Turtle and I'm so thrilled to be here, and I hope I can really use my skills and my knowledge to, really push this legacy project forward. I was just hoping I could start by talking about some of the mature trees on the site.
No, Annika, we don't have time. Now, let me introduce to you our architect, who needs no introduction at all. I'm sure you're all very aware of his long-standing portfolio, and he is behind this groundbreaking project.
Thank you, Carol.
thanks everybody. Yeah, it's really great to be here. I've obviously been working on this vision for many years now. You know, this isn't a dream also. You know, I've been designing this, I've been working hard on this. I've got a couple of assistants who've also been really fleshing this out with me. And this, we believe, is the plan. This is the plan for the future. We don't have to live like this anymore, okay? We can live happily. We can live environmentally consciously. We can live sustainably. And this is the plan, okay? So anyone that's saying this is a dream, no. My belief here is that the dream can be a reality. So I am really pleased to be leading this scheme with you all. Goodness me, everyone. You will have seen reports in the national press. I have had to cut short my 6-month trip to Kenya. I think, really, we need to find out what the hell is going on here. Trude, over to you.
Okay, so, community, always. Looking back at the minute 6 months ago, I did raise this as an issue, the coverage and the media being quite an issue, as it's so important to get the press on board, always so important. And then there was the little problem of the environmental activists on Twitter. All over Twitter, there was a really abysmal hashtag associated with the plan. So that really didn't do us any favours. And I think we did quite underestimate the power of the tree huggers there. So yes, then what we had to do was some clear messaging on social media, just about how in support of the Green we were, and obviously the community.
Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Okay, so we had a really brilliant photo shoot with a local butcher who was totally behind the scheme, and he's actually been living in the area for some time actually. So that was really great. And then actually also we had an artist and she did a really great workshop about the scheme, and that took place one afternoon, so that was brilliant.
How did the gala go?
It was a fantastic night, the champagne flowed, everyone had a wonderful time, and importantly, it was reported in Tatler.
How much was raised for the scheme?
Well, our contract actually ends this week, so...
Okay, well, I think it's a good point now to bring in Barry from financials.
We came in over budget and the final total was 46.5 million. The urgency at this point is to raise capital for phase 2 and secure the land, but I think it's worth me just going through what those costs were. So, 1.657 million went on exec salaries. There was the 507,287 for the additional conversations with TfL, fees adjustment for our financial management providers. We also had the 6399912, that was for the lead consultant. Unfortunately, that also did come in quite significantly over budget. I should say that this is commercially sensitive and confidential, so I'm hoping nobody's writing any of this down. I can share it with the exec team. We also had the fundraising costs for the event, which came in just over budget by 750,000. But the gala event in total, well, we did manage to raise around 6,000 from that, but because the contingency didn't quite cover what we had to pay out, in the end, that was sort of a case of just wiping its face. So the comms and media website, unfortunately, that did collapse after the event because there were unforeseen people visiting, but it was 161,413. The monument consulting, we had to discuss with them whether or not it was possible, and we had some communications plus the management limited company solutions. So all of that came in at just over 3 million. We did have to pay the planning consultants, and there were the legal costs. So all in all, yeah, we're looking at a bit of an overspend across all budget lines.
Okay, Tom, how have the plans for the scheme come together? Look, guys, I don't know what's gone on here, okay? Because I did my job. My bit was done here. I worked for many years on this, really hard, making this a reality. There's no ego here, okay? You know, I do my bit just like you should do yours. So this can happen. This can work. We can't work so hard that this is now a failure because some papers have put out there that it's, not going to work, actually, because this can work. And without making this happen, then I'm not doing my job, quite frankly, okay? So this is about delivering the deliverables, okay? Because we did deliver the deliverables. I did, anyway, okay? And we need to keep going with that. Okay, so I think the only thing here is I'll arrange tea and crumpets with the PM.